I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Today I'm going to show you one of the coolest bows I think I've ever seen. Now this is a longbow, takedown longbow. I've had these in my shop before. This was about 9 months ago and they sold out in about 3 days. Now I tried to reorder and they've literally taken this long, 9 months to get back in stock. Now the manufacturer had some issues with manufacturing. They changed the design a little bit, not that I can really tell. So this is an R1. This is the cheaper of the takedown longbows. Came with a bit of wax, and the wax is, I don't know, like, why would you bother? Like, it's cool that it's there, but it is what it is. It's a string, and this is the riser. Now, why is this cool? It's unique. Right, so this is the riser here. So there's the center there. So you see the laminations there. You'll see three. Hang on. 1, 2. Is it 3 laminations of wood? And then the 2 fiberglass. So now the shelf is curved both ways. And what makes this cool is price point as well. I actually thought, well, is there any other takedown longbows made on the market? Well, there is some, which are kind of like recurves, which are 3-piece, but this is 2-piece. And it kind of, you see how it kind of goes in. But it's just, I think it's really nicely made. It's unique. Now, I did do a bit of research before this video to look about other longbows. You can see how it goes in. It's nice and close. They put their bare hair on here. Like, it's just nicely finished off. Now it comes, this is a 60-inch longbow. Comes in like 30, 35, 40, 45, I think up to 55 pounds. It's nice and light, 1 or 2 pounds. Price point on this is 400 Australian dollars. Now the last time I had it on the market, I think it was about 350, so the price went up. Some of that is to do with freight. I think my first shipment came in by sea, this one came in by air. Shipping prices have gone up, and I think the supply price also went up. I know they changed the way they made this. So let's put this together and sort of see how it shoots. The first thing is, why do you want to take down longbow? The ease of carrying this, like carrying a 60-inch piece of wood somewhere is a pain. You can carry this in a car, obviously. Transporting is easy. Like in Australia, there's a restriction of anything over 1 meter cannot be carried in the post. So a longbow is about 2 meters long, so it can't be transported by a normal mail. Where this is cut in half, can be transported, so really good. Nice compact size for hunting. Yeah, and I think it just looks good, and the price point is great on this. Obviously there's more work in this than a normal longbow, and it looks fantastic. Now the first arrow I'm going to shoot is a wood arrow, so we're just going to shoot it over the chronograph. So the draw cycle it's pretty light here. It's like I'm not really feeling anything, and back here is where I'm getting the full 45. So it's not hard at the start. It doesn't feel like it's really stacking, but it's fairly light at the start, and that's pretty standard on a longbow. With a recurve, because they put more tension on the strings, they'll generally build a bit quicker at the start, and the bow will be a little bit quicker than the longbow. So let's just see what this feels like. "159 feet per second." It was silent. No vibration in the shot afterwards. $160. Now these are Black Eagle vintage, pretty nice, aren't they? Like really carbon arrow spine 500s. This is full length. It's got a 125 grain point on the front end. 500s would be for around a 50-pound bow. So for this poundage bow, I'd be probably looking for a 600 or 700 spine. Now a lot of the carbon trad arrows don't go that low. So 500 is fairly light, but generally for about a 50-pound bow. You can see how much is stuck down the end of this arrow, so this could be made a lot shorter to increase the speed. Now as you cut an arrow shorter, you're also going to stiffen the spine of the arrow. So first thing people are going to say with trad bows is, well, cut the arrow back. Well, that's actually going to stiffen this up, and 500 spine is for about a 50-pound bow. This is a 45, so you actually need the arrow to be longer so it's soft, so it can go through this bow. It needs to flex around the bow to be shot. 158. We'll just fire one more. Look, I really like the bow. You can see there's literally no marking here. That's after 3 shots. So they're clearing the riser quite well. The arrows need to bend around the riser. If the arrows are too stiff, you're going to get lots of wear there, you're going to get lots of kicking. Now the grip feels 156. The grip feels, you can see it like goes in a little bit, so it's not like an English longbow which is straight. It's not as comfortable, the grip, as a recurve, which would be sort of more shaped in here, which would be narrow at this point, but it feels very, very comfortable. Really like the finish, and the price point of 400 is just amazing. Now I did look for other takedown longbows because I was like, this is really unusual for a Chinese manufacturer to think of their own design like this, and I've never seen anything like this. So I'm like, well, does anyone else produce a takedown longbow? And I did. I found a couple of manufacturers in America who make a takedown longbow. It's kind of similar like this. I don't know if this is what this was modeled on. They were around the 1200 US dollars. So you convert that to Australian dollars, it's going to be $1,700 Australian. This is 400 Australian, and let's just convert that to American dollars, probably about $300. Crazy cheap, and like, I think it looks great. Nicely finished, laminations look good, it's smooth. The more laminations you get here, the smoother the draw and the shape of the bow. This kind of shape here is going to be a little bit smoother and less vibration, and it really is. It's very, very nice. I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. That is the R1 takedown longbow. So it's in store now.